Max didn't just meet the wild things, he became their king. But what happens when even the king starts feeling lonely? Stick around to see how this wild adventure ends. For more interesting stories like this, please subscribe to our channel. Hey there, adventurers! Have you ever wanted to sail to a place where wild creatures roam free? Well, today we're going on an incredible journey with a boy named Max. But trust me, this adventure, it's wilder than you can imagine. It all starts on a regular night. Max, wearing his favorite wolf suit, is causing a bit of mischief at home. He's growling and chasing his dog, but his mom is not happy. She calls him something, but what she says is about to change everything. She calls him a wild thing. Can you believe that? And guess what Max does? He says, "I'll eat you up." But this time, Max's troublemaking has gone too far. His mom sends him to his room. But wait, something strange is happening. Max's room? It starts to change. The walls turn into trees, the floor becomes grass, and before you know it, Max is in a forest. What's going on? And then, like magic, a boat appears. Where do you think Max is going? Well, Max steps on that boat and sails off for days and days until he reaches a faraway place. But this isn't just any place, it's the place where the wild things live. These wild things? Oh, they're huge, with sharp claws, scary roars, and big teeth. Do you think Max is scared? No way. He looks them right in the eyes and does something so surprising. Max roars back. He stares them down, and guess what happens next? The wild things, they make him their king. Can you imagine that? Max, the king of all wild things. But there's a catch. Being a king isn't all fun and games. Max orders a wild rumpus. Wild things jumping, swinging, dancing under the moon. It's pure chaos. But after all that fun, Max starts to feel something. Can you guess what it is? It's not fear, it's not excitement, it's loneliness. Even though he's surrounded by wild things, Max starts to miss something, or someone. Who do you think it is? Max misses home, his cozy room, his dinner, and yes, even his mom. So without saying a word, Max gets back on his boat and sails away. The wild things beg him to stay, but Max knows it's time to leave. But here's the real question. When Max gets home, will his dinner still be waiting for him? He sailed for what seemed like forever. Will he find anything left? Max steps back into his room, and there it is. His dinner is waiting, still hot. The wild things may be fun, but there's no place like home. And that's the story of Max and his wild adventure. What do you think? Would you want to be king of the wild things? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more amazing adventures like this. Until next time, stay wild and keep exploring.
Today we are about to take you on a journey through Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, where one boy's wildest dream come true, but not without a few twists. Want to know how Charlie adventure unfolds? Keep watching for more interesting stories like this. Please subscribe to our channel. Did you ever imagine a world made entirely of chocolate? Well, today we are taking you inside a magical factory where the impossible become reality. But there is a catch. Only 5 lucky children get the chance to see it, and you won't believe how they are chosen. One of those kids, a boy named Charlie. He doesn't have much, but what happens next will change his life forever. You won't want to miss this. Golden ticket hidden in chocolate bars. That's right. Somewhere out there, just 5 bars with golden ticket that promise a tour of the most incredible chocolate factory in the world. Can you guess who find the first one? Here is a hint. He is not exactly the nicest kid around. Meet Augusto Gloop. He loves chocolate a lot, but is this sweet tooth going to lead him to trouble? Then there is Beruka Salt. She always gets what she wants, but at what cost? Stick around and you will see now. Let's not forget Violet Beauregard. She's an expert in chewing gum. But will that work inside a chocolate factory? I bet you can't guess what happened to her. cliffhanger moment. We are going to pause here, but don't go anywhere because there are still more surprise in a store inside that factory. Meanwhile, but just wait until you see what happened when he finds that last golden ticket. Charlie wins the chance of a lifetime, and guess who runs the factory? The mysterious, wonderful Willy Wonka, a man who has some of the strangest idea you have ever seen. But this isn't just any factory tour. It's filled with unexpected twists like a river of chocolate, edible grass, and a squirrel that can crack nuts. Can you imagine what could go wrong here? First off, Augustus Globe has his first big test at the chocolate river. Do you think he can resist taking a bite? Well, let's just say things don't go as planned, and it's not just Augustus. Peruka, Violet, and Mike Tib all run into big trouble too, but how? Stay with us to find out. Now, here is where the stakes get even higher. As each kid faces Wonka quirky challenges, the questions become who will make it through to the end. Here is a twist. The factory itself seems to react to each child behavior, but why? Is there a secret behind all of this? Charlie and Grandpa Joey watch as each kid get into more and more trouble. Will they be next or will they find a way to stay safe? Big rival coming up, you won't believe what happens to each child. But there is one person who might just surprise everyone, Charlie. And here is the real heart of the story. Charlie's kindness and honesty take him further than anyone imagined. But how does that change everything? Ready for the final twist? Willy Wonka has one last unbelievable surprise for Charlie. It's the biggest reward of all. What do you think it could be? A lifetime supply of chocolate or something even bigger? Get ready for the moment you have all been waiting for. The factory isn't just giving Charlie chocolate, it's about to give him something far more valuable. By the end of this story, you will see why being kind and true to yourself is the greatest reward of all. Want to see more amazing adventure like this? Hit the subscribe button, give us a thumb up, and let us know in the comment what your favorite part of Charlie's journey was.
Inside an ordinary peach lies a world of talking creatures, daring escapes, and flying through the sky. Sounds crazy, right? You won't believe the twists and turns of this story. Stay tuned. For more interesting stories like this, please subscribe to our channel. Have you ever seen a peach the size of a house? What if I told you that inside this giant peach, there's an incredible adventure waiting to happen? Stick around because this story will blow your mind. Once upon a time, a boy named James lived with two mean, horrible aunts. His life was full of chores and fun was just a dream, until something magical happened. One day, James found a mysterious bag filled with wriggling green things. They slipped into the ground, and wait for it, a peach began to grow. But not just any peach. This one grew bigger and bigger until it was so enormous it touched the sky. What would you do if you saw a peach that big? Would you explore it? Well, James did. He crawled inside, and guess what? It was filled with talking creatures. A giant grasshopper, a kind ladybug, a clever spider, and even a grumpy centipede. But here's where it gets even crazier. They decided to cut the peach loose from the tree, and it started rolling. Down the hill, faster and faster, right into the ocean. Can you imagine floating across the sea in a giant peach? But hold on, things are about to get even more intense. As they sailed, hungry sharks appeared. And now the question is, how do you think they escaped the sharks? Take a guess. Here's the twist. You won't believe it. They tied seagulls to the peach with spider silk, and the peach flew. Yes, flew through the sky like a giant balloon. But their journey wasn't over yet. Dark clouds loomed ahead, and they were soon face to face with terrifying cloudmen throwing hailstones. Will they survive this storm? The suspense is unreal. As they floated closer to the city of New York, people looked up and gasped, "What is that?" It was the giant peach, of course, hovering above the tallest skyscrapers. What do you think the people did next? And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, the peach landed softly, and James became a hero. He and his new insect friends lived happily ever after, and the peach became a giant monument in the city. What an incredible journey, right? But here's the big question. If you could go on an adventure inside a giant fruit, where would you want to go? Before you leave, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and let us know in the comments what you think would happen if you found a magical peach.